Hi, my name's Chris. I'm an ADI with Moose Driving. So I've been a driving instructor for a few years and I teach in automatic. So here I am in the electric Kia, and I'm going to take you on what we might call a mock test, I suppose. I'm driving and I'm giving you a bit of a running commentary of my mind, of what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking as a learner, to plan the road ahead, to keep progress, to try and keep moving where I can, keep others moving, and of course most importantly keep everyone safe. So these are the sort of thoughts that you ought to have in your mind when you're driving, the things you're looking at and thinking about. In this video you're going to have the front view as well as me, so you can see where I'm looking and when I'm looking, how much my head is moving when I'm doing observations, what my hands are doing and where they are on the wheel, and of course my thoughts as to what I need to be doing. I've got the sat-nav that I'll be following, so the sound is on the sat-nav to take me on a route which is already planned, so you should be able to hear that for where we're going to. It's a bit of a damp road, but there's no rain, so I'm going to take that into account, that little bit of dampness. The time is about 8:05 in the morning, so we are likely to get school traffic. That's both in terms of school children and cars dropping off children, and drivers trying to get to work on time. It's very much a pressured time of people desperate to get to places, and they will take risks at times. So always be mindful of the time of day you're driving and the potential for those sort of risks. People getting to work on time, getting to school on time, or wherever. Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm in an automatic, so there's no gear changes or anything like that. I've still got to do all the planning and scanning ahead and behind to make good progress. So when I talk, it'll be my internal thoughts, which I'm just putting out there so you can listen to make the progress. So drive on when you're ready, and I can check ahead that my traffic is moving, and behind there's a bus pulling up behind me. Indicate, blind spot, and away I go. Someone on the right who's not going to cross now because they've seen me. I can see 30 miles per hour signs, and it's a lovely straight wide road, little happening, and therefore 30 should be good.
After 500 yards, turn left, then you have reached your destination.
And the destination that she talks about on the sat-nav is the start of the journey. It's a lovely wide road, a little pedestrian on the left-hand side, van, lorry on the right. Not a trouble to me at all. I'm at 30, mirrors are good. Checking the sat-nav, 220 yards until I turn, so I think I know where that is, where the white van has just gone to. Checking my mirrors now, that pedestrian's good as well.
Turn left, then
slow
you
down.
have reached your destination.
There's enough room for me to take this left turn. Checking that left mirror again because it's been a while. And I'll be going ahead at the traffic lights. Mirrors are good. Ahead is good.
After 200 yards, you have reached your destination.
There's the left-hand lane here, 40 miles an hour sign. Slowing down, checking the mirrors again, and leaving enough gap for tyres and tarmac to the van ahead, keeping an eye on the mirrors just in case those lights change suddenly. So I can't see anything of the road ahead because of the van, but it was looking like it was clear when I was coming up here, but of course we know that can all change. Looking for bikes and scooters in the mirror, checking the lights are still good. Nothing in the mirrors that's moving, not a car far away. Lights are about to change, no bikes and scooters. And ahead I go, keeping a distance to the van so I can see better, and I can see the road is clear ahead. When I say clear,
after 200 yards,
moving
turn right, then turn right.
Okay, so turn right, then turn right. It's telling me to turn right. I'm not going to put an indicator on because I can see the road goes that way.
Turn right.
The van hasn't got brake lights on, so it should be good and clear. It is. keep over on my side because that car on the right. Some people walking on the left, child as well, so I'm just going to stay a little bit further right, but staying on my side of the road. Keeping a good distance to the van to see around the corner a bit better.
After 200 yards, turn right, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
Yeah, I'm not concentrating too much in advance here because I've got a lot of things happening. Got a big
turn
corner
right,
coming up.
Then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
I've got a bus coming the other way.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
The car's going to come this way. Can I get by because the bus isn't going to move? Mirrors are good. I'm going to indicate. Now indicator off because there's a road. I'm going to come back to the left hand side. Can I get through that gap? I don't want to risk it, so I'm not going to. I'm going to wait here. Mirrors are good. And we'll see if someone lets me out or not. There's no reason for them to, other than the traffic ahead might stop. Got a scooter on the left. There's a bit of room after this black one. I'm going to indicate to say I'm going to go. Now, that car decided to speed up when they saw my indicator. That's their choice. I said I was going, and it was a nice clear gap. I haven't got a gap ahead at the moment. Behind is good. The mirrors are all good. After the white car, I should be able to go. Then I've got a van. There's room after the white car still. Indicator. Let the van know. Go at my speed.
After 50 yards, go left on the roundabout
crossing is clear.
and take the first exit.
Left on the roundabout. I need to give way to that vehicle on the right if they're going. They're not because they're blocked by that car. Zebra crossing is clear. Pedestrians are good. The next zebra crossing I can see well. And I can see that it's clear. Box junction for this railway crossing. It's clear out the other side. Road's clear ahead of me. Pedestrian on the left I'll just stay a little bit away from. Zebra crossing clear on the right and I can't see the left. So checking my mirrors now in case I need to stop. And the left is looking clear. It is. I can carry on. Okay, got 700 yards till the next instructions. That's a long way. I'll concentrate on my road. I can see well enough ahead to be at an okay speed as the car stopped and there's a lorry coming past. Checking the mirrors as I slow down. Enough. Okay, they've got an indicator on now, so they should be going. Okay, they've got a mobile phone in their hand as they're trying to turn around outside of a fire station. And a clear ahead for me to go. Looks like it's quite wide unless there's a lorry coming. I'm going to indicate just in case. Cars coming. Again, looks quite wide. That blue car's on the left. I'm going to indicate just to say I'm going through. Plenty of width here. Now it's a little bit more free. I'm going up to 30.
After 250 yards, turn left, then take the third left.
And the zebra crossing is clear, so I will be going left at the traffic lights, I think. So left-hand lane is a good choice. Mirrors are all good. Wait till after this road. Now I'll put
turn
the
left,
indicator on. The lights
then
have just
take
changed.
the third left.
Still need to keep slow for the corner itself. And clear road ahead, so up to speed, and 30 is the speed limit. Keep a little eye on
After
that black car,
200
no
yards,
fine.
turn left.
So I can see there's a left coming up. It's not the first one, it's the second one. Lights are still green, but they might press the button and they're still okay. Yeah, so next road on the left. Mirrors are all good.
Turn left.
Indicate. My priority to go first, slowing it down a little bit. All good. 20 sign. And a 20 repeater sign. Is it clear ahead to go past that car? Yes it is. So it's 20 up here. I need to keep an eye on that. My priority. Plenty of room for two of us. It's my priority. Room for two of us if someone came. Their priority. Room for two of us if someone came. And there's room for two of us past these vans on the left as well. A little eye on my speed because it crept up a touch there. I saw it got up to 23.
After 200 yards, sharp left.
200 yards, sharp left, not left, sharp left. So I can see by the map that does look quite sharp. I'm going to slow down because I don't think two of us can fit through. Now I'm going to indicate and go. Excuse me. Next road on the left, checking the mirrors.
Sharp left.
And the sharp left, so indicating left. I'm going to move away from that left. If it's a sharp one, I want to give myself more room. Nice and slow. I can see it sharp. I want to look around. Nobody else coming the other way. And then I can build up the speed. 20, remember, is my limit. Mirrors are good. Van coming the other way, but I can see down the left. I think it's clear past the van. That's past the white moving van. I'm going to indicate just in case because I can't see very well. I did mirror checks before I pulled out as well. Lots of parked cars. I'm staying in the middle so I can see better. I can see a car coming, so I'm going to come back to the left hand side, slowing it down, and another car as well. I'll let that car through. It's clear after that black car. It's clear in my mirrors. Oh, actually there is another car coming, so I shall wait. It's clear on my mirrors. And I shall move now to let the car behind know. And indicate as well, just to let them know for sure. Can't see around that corner. Clear at the moment. No, it's not. That's why I stayed left. Clear behind the blue one. Clear in my mirrors. Indicate just in case it changes because that corner's quite close. And back to my side. I'm going to have to go past that black car, but I can't see if it's clear to, so I'm staying on my left hand side. Yes, it's clear to leapfrog to behind the white one, and it's clear to leapfrog past the white one.
At the end of the road, turn right.
Okay, 30 signs, so it'll be 30 in the new road. This is now mine. I'm coming through here, even if someone comes around that corner.
Turn right.
Slowly with it. Up to the end, looking left and right. I can't see well. Clear left, clear right, and left and right. And check the mirrors are good. 30 is the speed limit. Pedestrian on the left hand side behind this black car who stepped off and stepped back on the pavement, but they're safe. I just wanted to double check they hadn't stepped back off again. Okay, sat-nav says 1 mile until a roundabout, so we've got lots of time for me to think about the road. It's a pretty wide road. If there's a car coming the other way, it's not going to stop me going past these parked cars. If there was a bus coming, that might stop me. And I can see there are bus stops, so it must be a bus route. But it's looking nice and clear. I may as well stay close to my white line. That way I'm far away from these cars. Mirrors are all good. And I'm at about 28 to 30 miles an hour. I can fit through here with that white car as well that's coming the other way. A little bit out for that white car that was parked and for that pedestrian. Back over to my side where it's safer. Some speed bumps coming up, the sign told me so. I think that was a good speed over that bump. Back up to speed in between. Mirrors are good. That car will be out of the way. Zebra crossing coming up, which is looking clear. But I can't fit through the same time as that white van, so I can't fit through past the van, the parked van that is. Indicate to let the driver of that van know. Just stay wide for that pedestrian. Back onto my side. Stay on my side through the bumps. Mirrors are all good. Relatively clear down here. Lots of parked cars though, and people could be crossing, especially school children. More speed bumps coming up. Back up to speed again. Zebra crossing coming up, which I can see pretty well.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Okay, I can see the roundabout up there, but the zebra crossing first. It's got a split in the middle, so I don't need to stop for those two people. Keeping wide past these cars. At the roundabout going right, but there's a road just before it. So I'm going to indicate now.
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
After that grey car, it's clear after the grey car, so I'll roll now. Nice and slow around here because it's a pretty small roundabout. Check in left and then this exit here. And I can stay on my side and they can stay on their side. The speed limit is 30 and the road's pretty wide, so no reason now I can't be up to 30.
After 300 yards, turn right.
Okay, so we'll be turning right in, well, now 250 yards, and I can't see because of the crest of this hill. I'm going to stay to my right hand side though to let everyone know I'll be going right, and there's the traffic lights. That's where we'll be turning right. So I'm going to let the driver behind us know now. Lights have changed, so I'm
Turn
slowing
right.
down, checking the mirrors. See the white line I need to stop at. Okay, so now I'm planning the junction. I can see my traffic lights, I can see the junction layout. I can see from the sat nav where that right is. We've got what I would call a head going a little bit right, and then we've got a very right, which is the one that we're taking. Of course, you can only have a left, a right, and a head arrow and directions. So left, ahead, and very right is the one that's right. Mirrors are good. Yes, we've got cars behind, but there's no scooters or bikes coming up the side. There's nothing that's going to stop me. Lights are still red, and now they're changing. Mirrors are all good. And I've also got a green arrow for turning right, so I can get on with it if I have priority. Bus is about to pull out, so I'll let it. It's already got an indicator on. And I'll stay a good distance behind the bus so I can see and plan ahead. So there's no more traffic after this blue one. Because I'd left a good distance to the bus, I could see that. I can see a van coming the other way now. So I just came back to the left to touch where that van was. Now I'm back out next to these cars. Then back to the left to a safer place. Then out to touch for this car, and then back to the left again. And all the time checking in front of a vehicle when I come back over. Bus is stopping, my mirrors are good, so I can go out if I need to. Lights are green, I'm staying out on the right, it's clear ahead. Indicator to tell the bus driver, indicator off now, looking to the front, no one crossing. Come back over to the left, pedestrians good. And back up to speed of 30, which is the limit. Town centre coming up ahead, so it could be parked cars, buses, crossings, busyness. Just saw that car bounce as it came through the traffic lights. There must be a speed bump there as well. Lights are still green. Checking my mirrors a little because I'm slowing down for the bump. And the road's wide enough to go and keep on my side, but go past the silver one. Traffic lights coming up again with a bump I can see. Are they going to wait? No, they're not. So I'm gonna stop for them. So although I've got green traffic lights, they stepped into the road. I needed to look after them. A more vulnerable road user, we in a car must look after them. I checked my mirrors and I'd already scanned them, planned them, knew they were perhaps going to step out. Keep up with my commentary now. The traffic lights are looking clear and they are green, enough room to stay out past that white one. Mirrors are good as well. 500 yards on the sat nav until my next turning, and the road's a little clearer now, so a little bit faster. Now I'm at the speed limit. I had a quick eye on that white car, which was going a little bit quick towards the junction, but I knew
after
that they were
300 yards, turn left.
I was actually looking at the driver to see if the driver was looking this way or not. If she's looking this way, she'll have seen me. If she's seen me, she should stop. I've got a lot of roads coming up on the left and I want one of them. So I'm taking a little bit of extra care. It's not this one but the next one. Mirrors are good.
Turn left.
An indicator on. Can't see well, but it's clear in the middle. Foot's over the brake just in case, but it's clear. Then I'm going to wait for this white one, but I'll go out after the white one. and it's clear for me to take this gap, because I'll get into that gap first.
After 200 yards, turn right.
And I'm going to indicate to come through here because I think there's enough room. That car seems to be going very, very slowly. At the end of the road,
turning
right. You see school children on the right hand side. Looking clear to the right, looking clear to the left. Okay, that car originally opposite had its indicator on to go away from me, to go right. Then it changed to a left. I spotted that very late. I was already committing to go. If I'm on my driving test now, I might be thinking, did I do something wrong then? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I want to see a replay. Hard luck. The school children on the right hand side. Looking clear to the right, looking clear to the left. Zebra crossing, it's clear. I need to tick.
After 200 yards, turn left.
So a little bit busy down here. That's why I'm about 21 miles an hour. We'll be turning left, not this one but the next one. If you've got any thoughts about that last junction when we turn right, tick, get rid of them.
Turn left.
Turning left, mirrors. And give yourself some commentary now. Talk yourself through what you're about to do. One-way street. It's quite narrow, but it's one way. So I know there'll be nobody coming the other way. So nice and low speed, checking the sides to see where those vehicles are. You can see we're going right at the end of the road.
At the end of the road, turn right, then cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Someone on the left there looks safe.
Turn right, then cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Cars and vans parked opposite and near me I need to be careful of. I think it's clear on the left after the second one. That's the learner car. And on the right it's clear. You can edge it forward. Clear right, clear left, clear right, clear left. Going all the way over to the left, away from the parked cars to let these guys come by. Quick glance at the sat nav.
After 100 yards, cross the roundabout and take the first exit. Then go straight on.
Give way to anyone coming in front of you. So
cross the roundabout and take the first exit. Then go straight on.
Plenty of width here to go past this car. Straight on at the lights, and I can't see what lane that will be, but the strongest chance is the left
After
lane.
100 yards,
and it is, I can
go
see an
straight
arrow.
on.
Mirrors are good and lights have just changed. So coming down to a stop.
Go straight on.
Checking the mirrors, checking the lights. Any thoughts about anything that's happened in the past? Tick. Remind yourself, lights, mirrors. Think about the new road. And the lights are changing. Off the brake. Checking the mirrors as we go. In case there was any car next to us that was going to try and speed past us and come in. In case there were any bikes or scooters. Zebra crossing. Someone running towards it on the right. But they've run past it. What about these people? Are they taking it? No, they're far away. I slowed down a touch just to look and see, but they were far away. Mirrors are all good. Route ahead is all good. Road's wide enough for two of us here. And the road's wide enough here if I met a car. Wouldn't be if I met a bus or lorry though. So checking ahead. And it's okay, no bus, lorry. So up to speed again, it's looking nice and clear. Got a box junction down the ground, but the exit is clear. That junction says keep clear as well. Zebra crossing coming up. The left might have somebody coming towards it, and the right is clear. Don't think they're crossing. No, they're not. So
after 200 yards, turn left.
And I can see
then
the lights
at the end of the road,
railway
turn
crossing
right.
and the barrier coming down. So I'm progressing down there. No need to accelerate down there. We're not in any great rush to get down there. And then coming to a stop before the white line.
Turn left. Then at the end of the road, turn right.
So I can see from the sat nav that I'll be turning left, and then she said turn left and then turn right. So I've got a good idea where that is, just over the other side of the railway crossing. And I can see Belisha Beacon over on the left, so there must be a zebra crossing down there as well. So I need to take care that when I go down there, that there's no pedestrians waiting to cross. The train's just going across now. The red lights, they're going to tell us when we can go, and the barriers as well. So barriers are lifting, don't go until the red lights are off. Now they are, that we can proceed. I'm taking care of the pedestrians as well, of course, and we're going left. Satnav's already told us, so she's not going to repeat that. Checking over my shoulder to the left, make sure that crossing is clear, and it is.
Turn right.
So following the road to the right rather than the turn, so I'm not going to indicate. One-way road, that's the turn, so I'm not going to indicate. One-way road, that's what the sign says. And a zebra crossing, can't see great to the sides. Someone approaching, so I'll be slowing down for that person there. And I'll be going ahead when I can. It's looking clear.
At the end of the road, turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
I can't see around that corner, so I've got to be slow.
Turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
And I was looking out my side window to see down that road, as I will on this next one because we're going left.
Turn left.
Check the zebra crossing is clear, both sides. And it's not, there's a person there. That's why we've got to do that head movement to check. There's a person on that right hand side who just approached on a scooter quite quickly. I need to make sure I stop for them. Prove that zebra crossing ahead is clear. This is an easier one to prove.
After 500 yards, turn right.
Speed up a little bit more now after the speed bumps. Zebra crossing though, it's looking clear. It's my priority against the parked cars, so I'm going to keep my speed up, although the speed
After 200 yards, turn right.
So that's probably at the traffic lights we're turning right. It is, yeah, I can see the big road on the sat nav. So I'm going to keep to the white line on the right, checking my mirrors, indicating right now to tell people I'm crossing this white
Turn
line.
right.
Going to a stop with my indicator still on, so everybody knows this is a right turn lane. You can only turn right here, but I may as well leave my indicator on. Other road users might need to know, so the pedestrians might need to know if there's someone wanting to cross. I'm blocking the line, the arrows which are on the ground, so people behind need to know this is a right turn lane. It won't do any harm, so may as well leave it on. Lights are changing, so checking the mirrors, off of the brake, going with the traffic ahead, to the right. I can see my arrow to keep left, and I will keep left of that bollard and also keep left of the lane. 40 is the speed limit, so up to 40. There's no reason not to, nothing in front of me other than two moving cars.
After 400 yards, you have reached your destination.
So at the traffic lights we'll have reached our destination. At this point the examiner will say, now you're following my instruction, and I want you to carry on ahead at the traffic lights, please.
You have reached your destination.
So if you're following the sat-nav on the driving test, then at the end of that sat-nav route, you're then following the examiner's instructions, so they'll tell you where to go, just like your instructor has been. and we're just going to be going ahead at the traffic lights. And the next traffic light is left, please. So the traffic lights are on red, so there's no need to get too much power down here. I'm actually off the accelerator now, coasting towards the lights. There's one car in a different lane to me behind. That's all. I'm going left at these lights, so left indicator now. Checking the mirrors as I come down to a stop. Giving a fine distance away so I can still see the traffic lights and see what's happening ahead. Checking the mirrors for scooters and bikes as usual, all ready for when the lights change. Lights have changed, checking the mirrors, building a little speed, but I'm going left, so I need to make sure I'm not too fast, off the accelerator, and then on to the accelerator when we can smoothly. And then pull up on the left, please. So that was a drive with me, Chris, ADI with Moose Driving, with me scanning and planning ahead, telling you what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking. No journey is an easy journey, no matter what time of day, what day of the week. What happened on that journey was there were several things that occurred, like those children in the high street with our traffic lights on green, but they were stepping onto the road. I could see them stepping onto the road. They didn't just put one foot on there, they were on there in a good few steps into the side of their road. If I didn't stop, there was traffic behind me, they may not have stopped, they may not have seen the children. So it was worth stopping for those children to let them across and keep them safe. Any pedestrian is a more vulnerable road user than you. But the children are especially more vulnerable than you as a car driver. And we need to look after them. Whoever they are, we are not talking about blame and mistakes and fault. They shouldn't have been there. True, they shouldn't have stepped out, but they had, so let's look after them. We had a change of indicator from a learner driver that was opposite us. We were turning right, and as we approached the junction, they were also turning their right. So therefore I didn't think about them too much, I was looking at the junction. Just as I made my decision to go, they'd actually changed their mind. They'd put their indicator to go the other way on, even though they'd approached their give way line with a right indicator. They then changed it last moment to a left. We always talk on these driving tests and driving lessons and mock tests about if you were to make a mistake, if you were to give a wrong direction, as long as you correct it in good time, it's not going to confuse anybody, then there's no faults there. I'm not going to say they had faults or anything. They were a learner, no idea what stage at their learning. So this is absolutely not a comment on them. It's a comment on changing your mind and changing your indicators. Changing your indicators like that at such a last moment had a knock-on effect on somebody else. This driver here had discounted them because they're going that way. And then suddenly I needed to think about them. So by changing your indicators, changing your direction suddenly, that can have a real knock-on effect to somebody. That's why sometimes it's safer to carry on with the direction you said you were going to go and carry on with the thing you said you were going to do. I hope this video has been useful. Have a look at the way I was looking, what I was doing with my hands and my head as I was driving, as I was thinking, the amount of times I'm checking mirrors and checking things ahead, and there was so much more that I was actually scanning and planning and thinking about than I had time to talk about. But I hope this has been useful. Thanks for watching. This is Chris, Moose Driving. Please like this video if you liked it, and please subscribe for plenty more and look at our other videos. There are others with me giving instruction and narration on driving tests, real tests around the Colwick area and the Chilwell area in Nottingham. So please like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.